Hi there. Are you someone who works really hard and you want to get results either in your career, in your love life, in weight, in finances? You're working really, really hard, but it seems that no matter what, there's this special power that seems to get in the way. You don't know where it's coming from, but things never seem to work out for you. Well, I have a solution for you. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're born under an unlucky star. The reason why this is happening to you is because of your subconscious mind. And there are solutions that you can use to help you. And it doesn't take 10,000 years to learn it. It's very fast, very easy process that can take 10 to 15 minutes to actually learn to do it and do it on yourself. So I want to explain to you something. So relatively speaking, your conscious mind who wants something is the size of a football field, a big football field, and your conscious mind that wants something is the size of a football. And your subconscious mind is not there to sabotage you. Your subconscious mind is part of your survival mechanism. If you didn't have your subconscious mind, you probably would not be alive now, because it happens automatically. It's constantly working out for you how to stay safe, how to survive, how to be here. And this is the key. So if this represents challenge, and this represents support, if this represents pain, and this represents pleasure, when your subconscious mind has associated more pain than pleasure, more danger than safety to something you want consciously, it won't let you have it. It won't let you get it. It's going to do all kinds of things. You're going to say the wrong thing at the perfect right time, or the right thing at the wrong time. It's always going to get in your way, and you're not going to understand why you're doing this. So again, it's not because something is wrong with you that this is happening. And there are 3 clues. I'm going to give you the 3 clues that tell you that it's not because you're lazy or you lack discipline or willpower. It is your subconscious mind that's working to protect you. The first clue is procrastination. You know what needs to be done, but you're not doing it. For example, if you picked up the phone right now and you call this client, you can have a big contract, but instead all of a sudden the windows need cleaning, or you need to vacuum, or you need to practice your guitar. Something always happens that all of a sudden you cannot pick up the phone. And why is that? It's probably because at some point in your life, you made a big dream, you strove to make it happen, and it didn't happen. So now you got hurt, and at some level you promised yourself you would never do this again, get disappointed like that. So you actually rejected yourself at that moment. So that's one sign. So you can take a moment right now. You can pull out a sheet of paper and look at which area of your life. We have 8 areas of life. One is spiritual. The highest form of spirituality is unconditional love, but it's also who am I, where am I here, where am I going? The other one is knowledge, reading, taking courses, things that would get you forward. You have your family, you have social, you have your career, you have your finances, you have your health, your weight, that's one and the same. And then you have your environment, which is where you live, your clothes, your car, all of these things. So take a moment right now and look in which area of your life you want to be doing something, but you are not doing it. So take a moment, pause this video, and give yourself the favor of doing this exercise. All right? Now we come back, we'll go for the second one. The second sign that you have a subconscious block working against you is drudgery. What do I mean by that? You do what needs to be done, but it's using so much of your power. You're like, it's so hard. You have to use all your might to make it happen. Like going to the gym, you need to, just getting into your gym clothes, or you need to go on a trip somewhere, and packing becomes impossible. Like you find all kinds of excuses not to go on a trip. Why? Again, because something happened in your past where doing these things was more dangerous for you than not doing them. So look again at all the 8 environments of the self. Where is it that you feel you are using more energy than you need? Take a moment, pause, and come back after. All right, well, come back. The last one is actually extremely frustrating, especially when you're driven for success. And that means that you do everything right, but you get opposite results to what you want. And you might go, how does that work? Well, how many of you are in a relationship right now and it's never the right type of relationship? Or your career, everybody else gets the promotion but you. Or you try to put money in the bank, and no matter what, there's always something that happens that takes it out of your bank account. Or you want to lose weight, and all of a sudden, even though you're doing everything right, you put on weight. Why is that? Well, again, there's a story. Maybe, when you felt attractive physically, you got into a relationship that really hurt you, so now you're protecting yourself by putting on weight and not wanting to lose it. Or when you were a kid growing up, maybe your parents said things like, rich people, they have to be Scrooges and cheap, and that's why they have all this money. So now you want to fit in your family, so you're only able to go to a certain point with your finances, and it's always proportional to you and what you can play. So maybe you got twice as much money than your parents, but having 4 times the amount of money that you could actually get, you're not going to go there, because then you wouldn't fit in the family unit. So take a moment again and write down, in which area of your life do you work really hard but you feel frustrated because no matter how hard you try, it's never giving you the results you want. All right, cool. And now you're back. So I want to tell you that no matter what you're doing right now, it is not because you're not meant to have your heart's desires. It's not because you were unlucky. It's not because you lack willpower. It's that there are solutions. So in my next video, look for it, I'm going to talk a little bit about what it is you can do to help yourself.